welcome if you're new. Today I will be showing you how I get this makeup look in my updated makeup tutorial. Okay, can we take a moment? Can we take a moment for the hair? I would definitely say my makeup has changed relatively a lot, but not too much. The products that I'm using are different. The way that I do my makeup is essentially the same, just a few more steps. And yeah, let's get into it. Firstly, we're gonna start with the skin prep, and I've been using the Bioma Milky Toner and matching that with the Bioma. And I'm matching that with the Bioma Gel Cream. So previously, I've been using the CeraVe moisturizer, and I've also been using the e.l.f. Thirst Burst drops. They have been working for me. They've just been running out a lot. So yeah, and also we don't support e.l.f. No ma'am. So I just go in with this all over my face. I'll go in with it around 2 times if I don't do skin prep the night before. Then I skip. My skin prep at night is literally just this. So in the morning, if I didn't do it the previous night, I'll just go in with the Milky Toner twice. Next, we're gonna go with the gel. Oh, look how that came out. Aestheticness. Then after that, I'll just wait about 10 minutes. In these 10 minutes, I usually do my hair or my eyebrows. So since I already did my hair, let's do eyebrows. My makeup routine is kind of all over the place. Like, I'll do things like kind of out of order. Going with the NYX Brow Glue. Then I'll just run that through my eyebrows. Before, I was using the Benefit Brow Lifter. That did work well. It was just really expensive and I couldn't afford to get it each time. Because the first time I used it, my mom like gave it to me because she didn't need it anymore. And the second time I bought it myself. And I had the mini and that was like $16 in itself. So I was like, oh no, we're not gonna do that, girl. Don't think about it. So I'll just push on my eyebrows and I'll carve them out a little bit. Then what I do to get my thin brows, or my brows that are thinner than these regular brows, I'll pinch them. As you can see, that really made a difference. I want my brows so much thinner. Like, I want them like my friend Emmy's. Shout out to Emmy. Her brows are literally so tea. Next, I'll go in with the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. Then I'll take that on a concealer brush. If anyone has any dupes for the e.l.f. concealer, please let me know, because once I run out of this, I'm definitely not buying from e.l.f. again. So I would love some dupes. So I'll literally I'll start at the tail of my brow. Then I'll just carve out the rest of my brow. I don't know if you guys could hear that right now, but someone outside is partying. Mind you, it's literally 9 p.m. Now that my brows are semi-done, I'll go with my primer, which I've been trying out the NYX Face Glue. Previously, I have been using the e.l.f. Power Grip. I have used the pink and blue ones, then I also use the mattifying one. I didn't really... Oh my god, it's new too. I didn't really notice a difference in the pink and blue ones. Mattifying one, I did definitely notice a difference. They aren't bad, I'm just, as I said, not buying from e.l.f. again. Now, I know everyone won't have to do the next step if you don't grow facial hair. So shout out to the Brick, shout out to the dolls for watching this. I'll go in with this peach color corrector from e.l.f. After that, I'll just blend it out. We're not gonna judge on how this looks. We're not gonna judge on how this looks, okay? I used to mix my foundation and primer, which I think that's definitely a good hack. It's just that it wasn't mixing quite well for me, so that's what this is. But anyways, this is the Fit Me Loose Powder in shade 20. Then what I'll do with this, I'll take a powder brush, dip it in, get some of that off. I'll set my color corrector. I'll also dip back into it and put it over the areas that I get more oily, which is basically my T-zone area. So I'm still using the Ren Beauty foundation. I'm using shade Light 10 NW. Compared to the old one that I've been using, crazy, literally crazy. I was Light 10 N6. This is my old one, this is my new one. I'll put it on the back of my hand, just one pump. I'll take a foundation brush, then really get it in there. When I apply foundation, I'll apply it to where I want the most coverage, which is usually around my mouth area, because that's where my beard is and that's where I usually get my acne. So I'll just go in and stipple. Then since I don't wear concealer, I'll take that under my eye as well. As I said before, I don't use a beauty blender anymore. I've been using a powder puff. It definitely keeps more coverage than it would if I use a beauty blender. And I think it's kind of like a dupe for a cushion foundation, since it's literally just a cushion. And I think it doesn't take as much time blending out as well. You can also really get like under your eye. And I'll just go in again and do the same thing. I don't know what's coming after this. I think my Caliucci's video is gonna come before this. That's gonna be this video. Then I really don't know what I'm gonna do next. Please let me know what type of content you would like to see. Would you guys say foundation being too light for you or being too dark is a worse problem? Because for me, since I have literally moved up so many shades, I think foundation being too light for you is more of a bigger problem. I mean, both aren't really bad. I think if it just looks darker, people think like you're sun-kissed, you're bronzed. But if it's lighter, they'll be like, oh no, she doesn't know how to pick out her shade. Next, we're moving on to blush. I'll go in with a fluffy brush, and I'll go in with my cream blush, which is the Hello Kitty Creme Shop in Strawberry Milk. Don't be afraid to blush. And I'll just take that under my eye. We are done with cream products, and now we're gonna go in with setting spray. So this is gonna be the first time that we're gonna be using setting spray because we will be going again a second time. I am using the Milani Make It Last. I do like this one, but I think I like the mattifying one a little more. I just had a little bit of trouble with that since it is like, there's coal in it, and if you don't shake it up enough, it will like put black dots on your face. But I do like this one a lot. Now that I'm mostly dry, we're gonna be moving on to eyes. So I'll just go in with the same camo concealer, then put it on my eyelids. Here we have my favorite eyeshadow palette that I use literally every day. It's from Cara Beauty and it is called First Kiss. So I'll take a fluffy brush like this, then I'll go into the pink color. Take that in my corner right here, then I'll just pack that on. Next, I'm gonna go in with the pale pink. I'm sweating so much and it's crazy, but my foundation is still on. Hey, period. Next, I'm gonna take another fluffy brush. This one is a little more compact. Then I'll go into the brown color. Then I'm just gonna take this on the outer corner and like keeping it compact in one area. So we're gonna move on to powder, which I've been using the Kimchi That White powder. Take a powder puff, just dip in. I'll pat it, then I'll rub it in. Starting from down to up, I'll go to my face, to my under eye, then around my face. Taking the powder again, I will bake my under eye. I make sure to drag that down to my nose a little bit to give a reverse contour. Taking this time to wait for my bake to set, I will go with the same brush that I used for the brown of my eyeshadow, and I will do my nose contour. I'm gonna go in with this really old palette, Brush Off Workplace. It's the Smoky Eyeshadow palette. Then I'll go in with this deep brown shade right here. And I like to do a V shape on my nose, so it'll go like a V, then I'll round it out. Then I'll just press in my bake. Once again, going in with powder, I will make my bridge of my nose. With the same eyeshadow brush we used from earlier, and the same palette we used from earlier, I'm going to take that eyeshadow under my eye. Then I'll switch between the shades I use and my regular pink. So I actually use 2 blushes, well technically 3 since I already have the cream blush on, but I've been using 2 blushes now and I think that's really changed how my blush has been looking. I'll go with the ColourPop whatever that name is. I'll just take that firstly on the center of my face. This is the Rem Beauty blush in the shade Pinky of You. Then I'll go with that on the outer part of my cheek. I've gotten the comment that blush on my chin doesn't look good, but like, I don't know. I think it just matches the vibe. It's the vibe, you know? Controversial, but I don't want my end goal with makeup, going with contour again since it kind of got lost in the blush. But anyways, my end goal with makeup isn't to look natural. Like if I wanted to be an all natural clean girl, I wouldn't be pounding on the blush and doing the glittery egg-so. But I am, because I don't want to look natural. Like I want people to know I have makeup on. I want people to know that I took time out of my day to put makeup on. I don't even know what happened with my hair right here. It was literally, let's put the end girl. Speaking about my hair, I literally want to do so much to my hair, but since I straighten it every day, because my natural hair is like sort of curly wavy, I would say it's about and I just dropped it. You know what? Forget that. Forget that. Oh, and it already looks better. And it already looks better. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I want to do so much to my hair, but since my hair is like already kind of damaged, and under this I have my highlights because I just dyed over it with like my natural hair color. I don't think my hair could take another bleach journey. I want a Neapolitan here so bad, and I also want pink hair like Fluttershy and Giselle from aespa, but like I literally can't do that. Moving on. So I'm gonna take an angle brush like this, then we are gonna dip into the brown shade, and I usually squint my eyes like this, and I don't really know how to explain this, so just watch, I guess. If I'm really heavy-handed on the egg-so that day, I'll go with one time, but if I think it needs to be a little darker, I will go in a second time. Then with that same brown shade, once I'm done with my egg-so, I'll go under my lips as contour. Like, you see how juicy that made my lips look? My second part of egg-so is I will get a little detail brush like this, dip into one of these pink shades again. I'll go with this one today. Then I'll go into the egg-so. Then using these 2 glitters right here, I'll go with the pink one first. Like my egg-so is literally popping. Like, y'all see that? I love makeup. I love makeup. What can I say? Now moving on to lips. Before I was just putting a lip tint in the center of my lips and putting a gloss over that, but now I actually do use a lip liner. I use this one by Beauty Creations in shade Bury Me. When I do my top lip, I usually just round out my Cupid's bow. Then when I get to get that like extra juicy lip, is I'll take my finger and with this extra overlined lip, I'll blend it out. Oh my god, I almost forgot eyebrows. Anyways, this would be the time I would be doing eyebrows. So I'll take a small, like very, very small angle brush. Then with the same palette that I use for my contour, I'll dip into the black shade. Then I'll just fill it in. Then once I get to the tail of my brow, I'll extend it. I'll also use the same brush for my eyeliner too. Also the same eyeshadow as well. For my liner and for my look personally, since I just can't do like a winged liner since I have hooded eyes, I like to just take it straight out. So like where my eye is right here, I'll just take the wing right here and put it straight out. Now we're gonna go with the same setting spray. Now that my base is dried down, I'm gonna go over my eyeliner. Using the NYX Epic Ink Liner, we're just gonna fill that in. Now I'm gonna go with my final setting spray, which is actually a fixing setting spray, which is a L'Oreal Infallible one. I was put onto this by TikTok. I didn't know the difference between a setting spray and a fixing spray. So essentially, A setting spray is just like gonna melt your powders together, make your makeup look like skin. And this one is gonna make your makeup last. We're just gonna go with the basic lash curler. Then I use the mascara from Kari Beauty. It's supposed to be a dewy mascara, which I don't think it is. You could definitely find a better mascara. I just found this one at TJ Maxx because I really don't wear mascara like that. Like, I don't wear mascara naturally by itself. Like, I always put false lashes on. Ignore how freaking crusty this looks. If you just look up manga lashes on Amazon, you can definitely find something similar to this. Like, these are the ones I use. Not the freaking lip gloss, and it doesn't matter. I use the Duo Lash Glue. I'll just take this same brush that I used for my Eggo Cell and put it on my lips. Not on my lips, on my cupid's bow. And I'll put it on my nose, my bridge. The same Kara palette from earlier. We're gonna be going over this one, which is a chunkier glitter. Then either using the pink or white, it doesn't really matter. We'll go in with this again, and we'll go into the inner corner. Look how magical my makeup looks. Finishing touch, literally last step, lip gloss by Rem Beauty. This is called Strawberry Soda, loose sample reference. Oh my god, I look so good. And boom, we are done. Sorry guys, I'm filming myself right now. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!